Hey, what's up, everybody? WWE Hall of Famer, The Godfather here, and you're watching Grown Man Record Night. So let's everybody get aggressive and get on the Ho train.
All right. All right, check it out. I got one for you.
Okay.
I got one for you.
Yeah.
I don't even need to look at the list for this. What did the drummer name his freshly newborn twins? I got a buddy, it's a drummer. You guys like rock and roll? I got a buddy, it's a drummer.
Twins?
He just had newborn twins, and he's a drummer.
Tom and Tom?
No, that's a good guess. That's a good guess. There were twin girls.
Oh.
They're twin girls. So what did he name his twin girls?
Stick 1, stick 2.
And a 1 and a 2. What?
Trying to kill the show.
Show killer over here. Yeah, we got dad jokes for days, baby. Woo! How's everybody doing? Welcome to Grown Man Record Night. Hope everybody's doing fucking fantastic. Having a good night tonight, for the most part.
Yeah, kind of started weird, didn't it?
Started weird. Didn't know if we are going to be able to do a show. In the chat here this evening, the fiance down here thought she's having appendicitis.
Appendicitis?
Appendicitis. That's a medical term.
Painful. That's a painful thing, right?
That's a medical term.
You ever had one? How many have you had?
No. Well.
Jay? Appendicitis?
Jay's had a few appendicitis. Medical erosion. Shane Rockney. It was I was like, oh, there's no, we're going to get up here. She's going to have surgery. We're not going to be doing the show.
Right.
Fuck, man, we ain't going to do it. And turned out she had a dead egg roll inside of there that turned into worms.
A dead egg roll?
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't a spring roll?
No spring.
Is it an egg roll or a spring roll?
I don't fuck with spring rolls. I mean, I do.
Spring rolls are smaller.
Yeah, exactly. So let me pay for those. Get out of here. No,
but you get more.
The what?
And they give you duck sauce.
Duck sauce is garbage.
It's just
I don't know.
It's just syrup.
It's not garbage.
Apricots and syrup.
Yeah, she was telling me, it's like, no, you got to do the show, and I'm like, we're in the hospital. Like,
What was that like?
no, it's like I'm not.
Tell me about the hospital.
Oh, it's fantastic. I'm up there so often. I walked in, my Wi-Fi automatically connected. True story.
Wow.
I was streaming some Twitch stuff, and I'm like, oh, whoa, this is eating up my. I look down, I'm like, I'm already on Wi-Fi. That's yeah, and it did look. Finn's saying it did look like a 5L show in there. It did. It looked like a Walmart had exploded.
Wow.
There were in there? There were so many dreadlocks and fat chicks. Some chick walked in her underwear. I saw like her front from her back when she walked in.
You see that.
There was all kinds of stuff going on. Jay, why don't you walk in front of that light again? That's what I'm waiting on. Get off it! It's fun. Hey, folks, we appreciate last week we had a little different situation going on. We had the Aaron Griffin didn't fall asleep. He's on the cocaine. Watch out, everybody.
Uh-oh.
He's on the cocaine.
He is a filmmaker after all.
Last
If he's on the cocaine, we can get him to give us like $500.
$500, bro.
Yeah.
Last week we didn't do the record night program on Friday. It was Valentine's Day.
There were other folks here.
So we did the Captain Car Wash program
We didn't do
on
it.
Saturday
Captain
night.
Car Wash
Had the
was here.
Captain Car Wash drop by, which we
And,
appreciate.
Ted.
DiBiase.
What was his name?
I don't know. But that was fun doing the cartoons and the shit last week. That was a lot of fun.
It was Tad Mercury.
Tad, is that what it was?
Tad Mercury was
All
here
right.
with Captain
All
Car
right,
Wash.
all right.
We do appreciate those guys.
Um,
Although they don't care much for us drinking sodas. They said that was kind of a pussy thing.
it's a toddler thing, is what Captain Car Wash said. We're not gonna sit around and open up a bunch of soda pops like a bunch of toddlers. Is what he said.
Fuck that guy.
I'm just saying. All I got to say to that is, unit. So anyway,
What are you smoking there?
no, I ain't smoking nothing. But what's been going? Be sure to follow us. Boom on the socials. Let me get up in here. Boom. Socials. Get connected. Get social. Get aggressive. Jump on in here. We got a Discord thing going on, folks. Let me do a little. If you're not in our Discord, you're really missing the fuck out. Get up in our Discord for real. It's been hopping this week, baby. Lots of just primo
There was
stuff being
a
posted.
lot of conversation today. I was having trouble keeping up with it.
Lots of primo stuff being posted, man. It's a big time in there. And if you do,
The Wolfman was on there today, wasn't he?
yeah.
Is he on the show? Is he
Beretta
watching?
Darkwolf, not in the chat tonight, I don't think. But man, a lot of good stuff. And we got
He's too busy being a wolf.
Boom playlist. If you've not seen our Grown Man Record Night Spotify playlist,
It's killer.
had a lot of positive feedback from this playlist. Please jump on
It's
it.
what I listen to when I'm doing. When I'm getting all my comics together for resale.
Yeah, there's a link down there. It's a lot of fun, man. And I find myself even like listening to it, and then I'm like,
what was that?
Whoa, what was that?
Yeah, yeah.
And I look down, and I'm like, it's one of my records, and I don't even know what the hell it is.
Right.
Very cool. Which is a great feeling to have so many records that you don't know what the hell it is.
My only problem is I listen to it on my Bose speakers.
Oh, Mr.
setup.
TV money.
And
Yeah.
you know, I'm jamming to it, but I'm not. It's not loud, but it's loud enough to where my daughter is right above me, where I'm working in the basement, and she came down and goes, "Oh, there you are," because she was like, I think Burzum was playing, and I think it was
Yeah.
a little weird.
Tell her to get a grip.
Uh,
Get up on it. Ain't no time like the present. Learn about Varg Vickens and murder and racism. It's more about racism
Let me
here in a
teach
little
you
bit.
about church burnings.
More about racism here in a little bit.
Oh, good! I can't wait to hear
You
that.
guys be thinking about racism, and we're going to talk about it here in a minute.
There's no reason to shy away from it. Let's talk about it.
This is an open forum. That's what we do here. This is an open forum.
OF, open forum.
Tell us a little bit, Steve. You had a little trade-in thing going on. Don't give us away any of the digs a week, but tell us a little bit what you had going on.
Oh, I've just been busy. Kind of
Butt busy.
I've become very attached to getting rid of stuff in the house that I just don't need anymore and don't use and haven't read or whatever. But I've got, I don't know if I talked about this already, but I had like close to 18 to 20 boxes, long boxes of comics, and I got a lot of them for a really good price. And I've
Taking up a lot of space.
been in the
probably.
process of taking them to Ed McKay's where I can get trade credit and buying whatever I want to buy with it. It used to be limited what you could get with the trade credits.
Yeah.
But now it's a total open door.
Really?
And I took a good portion of them this past
So
week.
you could get action figures.
I've got digs coming up. Most of them are from Ed McKay now, where I'm not going to go over all of them tonight because there's just too many. And I'll just tell you now, I've got 32 records, 3 CDs. I bought my wife a Fender bass amp.
Wow.
That sounds great. I was worried, but it sounds fantastic. Yeah. So yeah, it's been really cool. Now I've still got another 1,200 comics to get rid of.
Wow.
And
You still got 1,200. And how many have you already traded in?
I traded in probably about 1,000.
Wow. Okay. All right. Is
Yeah.
it worth it? Clearing
Yeah,
up the space?
I've done the math. And
You've not been reading.
it's Totally.
When's the last
I'm
time
not-
you picked up a comic and read them?
But I'm keeping a great number of comics. I'm going to keep Captain America and Thor and all my favorites, Iron Man. But I'm getting rid of all the X-Men shit because I'm just not a fan of X-Men. And this guy was such a fan of X-Men, he had like anything related to X-Men was X-Factor and Excalibur and anything with an X in it. So I'm just pushing all that stuff out.
Okay.
But I'm keeping all the Tick comics, which I loved, and
Tit comics.
Tick.
Oh.
And Knights of the Dinner
I heard-
Table, which
I
is
heard
all about
Tick.
playing D&D, and it's hilarious. So there's a ton of comics I'm keeping, but I'm getting rid of most of them.
You seen Carl's
Right.
signature bass amps up there?
I did not see a Carl signature bass amp.
Um,
I saw a really cool Fender Jaguar bass that I really thought about buying
okay.
Edward McKay?
at Ed McKay.
Is that a lot of meat stuff?
Not a lot.
Check this out. Boom. This week, making its vinyl debut. One Night Alone was released 6 months after the Rainbow Children 2002. I cut some of this shit off. Fuck. Some new Prince shit is coming out on vinyl. There's a couple of live albums. Rainbow Children, which is 2001, and One Night Alone. Boy, the Prince estate is releasing this shit left and right. What do you think about that?
They're cashing in.
I want to say, God, I can't remember. Rob from Boston. There was something. Man, this may be the one he was looking for. I can't remember. I know there was something he was really looking for that had not really been released. I wonder if it was Rainbow Children.
Was that an unreleased album, or was that just stuff
Never
from the
before on
studio?
vinyl.
Oh, never before on vinyl.
I think.
Okay, well that's
Yeah. No, One Night Alone was the first time on vinyl.
that's respectable. I could see that released on vinyl.
But that popped up, made me think of Rob. I can't remember what it is that Rob. When we talked about this before, the Prince estate after he passed, they started reissuing all this shit, right?
Right.
Which people had kind of mixed reactions about, because Prince was really protective of his music estate, in terms of like what got released and re-released and da-da-da. As soon as he died, the estate's like, yeah, fuck that. We're sending shit out left and right, making that money, baby. But there was something I know Rob was specifically interested in, and I wonder if it was that one, because that kind of rang a bell.
You'd have to ask him.
Holy moly, Knights of the Dinner Table. Nice, Fever. Hooty hoo.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Abacus 999.
I have a ton of Knights of the Dinner Table. I've actually got also the role-playing game Hackmaster.
Let's get
I've
into
got the
it.
books for Hackmaster, and they're never open because I never I never played it, but because I played D&D back in the day. But I thought, well, maybe I'll become like the dungeon master and I can run a game. But it takes a lot of commitment.
Are they really comics if they're not funny?
Yes, Jay.
Yes, they're comics if they're not funny, but you can call them sequential art or whatever you want to call them.
What if we did? We've kind of licked the tip on this a couple of times, but Grown Man Record Night, D&D night. So all the guys from the family.
I
Grown
would
Man
like
Record
to
Night.
have an experienced game master run the game though.
Jack.
Like Jack would
You got to
do
get
it.
Jack Mamias in here.
Jack would do it. We'd keep him sober.
Hide the chairs.
all of you guys that are into it, like do it like a Grown Man Record. I've never done D&D.
If you've never
I've never
done
role
it,
played.
I think you would enjoy it.
It'd be fun to do like a, as a grown man, do a D&D night. Because I've never done it before. I think that'd be fun.
Okay.
You guys think about it. Leave me a comment on it.
See a list of stuff that will never
Come
happen.
on. I think that'd be fun, though. We could do that. That'd be fun. We don't have to go anywhere to do that. If it involves
There's a
going
lot
somewhere,
that-
we'll never do
There's
that.
a lot that will never happen.
It'll all happen. Everything happens.
You have to have a good. There's not a good table here though. We need a good table.
No. Not in person.
What?
I'm talking about doing it on Twitch.
I'll do it online.
So that way we got AZ Mick out in Arizona. We got Shane in Ohio.
Okay.
We got Michael Cron in Pennsylvania.
Everybody has to be. It's an honor system where your rolls have to be honorable and you have to be honest. Like, yeah, I rolled a 1.
We all like
I just dropped my sword.
we all
Whatever.
essentially we all Skype in and D&D it.
Okay.
I think that'd be fun. Be something interesting to check out. I wanted to run something past you guys. Let's get serious for a couple of minutes. I don't like to get serious here now, but I do want to get a little serious here. I'm gonna take all the graphics off.
Everybody bring it in.
No need for any graphics for this situation.
Should I take off my sunglasses?
No. Well, if you like,
No.
please. No. If you guys know, I'm a big fan of the stoner doom genre, right? We've talked a lot about labels and new bands from the stoner doom genre over the past few years. It's something I'm kind of a little bit hyper focused in. If I was considered to be, I know like VC, you got like Psych Derek, who's the psych rock guy. You got Mel Theologian, who's like the metal guy. You know, everybody's kind of got their. Some guys have their little like hyper focus thing. I'm not really the guy, but like I know more about stoner doom than most or a lot of people. Where I kind of struggle on some other stuff, but that's kind of my thing, and I keep up with it. And one of the best ways I've ever kept up with stoner doom genre is there's a channel on YouTube called the Stone Metal of Doom.
Right. Oh yeah.
Followed it forever, and then I eventually got into a Facebook group, which from the same cats, and people posting just great shit all week long. And there was eventually a on Saturdays they did a shit post Saturday.
Shitpost Saturday.
Okay, that's pretty standard on the internet. And that's the time. The point of this was on Saturday, people posted their abortion jokes and their Trump jokes and their whatever, in hopes that like for the rest of the week, it would be music 100%. That was kind of the idea that I got from it, at least. That kind of sort of took over the show. There was people well outside of the United States there. A lot of European cats, South American cats.
Yeah.
A lot of arguments over communism and socialism, to where I was stuff that I was like, this doesn't really apply to me. You guys are way too into something that really doesn't even apply. But anyway, the guy that runs the page, a guy named Clint, and he signed like deals with these bands to put their videos on YouTube. Features them. I don't think they're making money or a lot of money.
But
It's just exposure.
He promotes it.
And he did a great job of that. And because
You learned a lot.
so fucking much, man, about this genre from this channel and this Facebook page and just in general. But as time went on, allegedly, this cat was listing things like saying things on the Facebook page like, well, I'll weigh in on this and say there's a certain group of people that controls an uneven amount of the wealth in the world, and they control the banks in certain countries. And the band's the name of the group starts with J and ends with ooze.
Whoa.
It was like, whoa, what?
Stone Metal of Doom?
Yeah, it's like, whoa, whoa.
This is the host?
Yeah, it's like, wait, what? And that's edgy. And then there was a time where remember that thing with Phil Anselmo from Pantera? He was on stage and he gave some sort of like white power salute or whatever. And folks are weighing in and being like, whoa, man, that's kind of over the top. What the fuck are you doing? And da-da-da.
Right.
And then he kind of weighed in and said, what's wrong with celebrating your heritage? I mean, there's nothing wrong with celebrating your.
We hear that a lot around here.
Well,
About heritage.
and you know what? If you want to think it, you think it. But if you're in a position of like, I own a business or I'm running this thing, probably not the best thing to open your mouth about it.
Yeah.
Not only was he doing stuff like that, apparently, allegedly, he was allegedly also like kind of strong arming bands. You can't post your shit to other channels. Nobody else can post your shit but us. Very forceful about it. And then, but the cringiest shit, sending chicks on Facebook like messages like, hey, you look like we would get along, and like, hey, here's me with my shirt off, baby.
Okay.
Woo,
So it's taking a weird turn.
look right there now. Wouldn't you want to get some of that? It was kind of some of the, it got, when I saw the screenshots of that, it was cringe city. So, of course, lots of bands, especially bands from around the world that had Jewish ties and Muslim ties and
What's a Jewish tie? Is it a cravat or is it like a half Windsor?
that's it's inappropriate. I don't care for that. But people,
Jay liked it.
of course, Jay liked it.
Talking about racist, Jay?
I didn't say it, Jay. But people have started unsubscribing the channel, leaving the Facebook group. Bands have started bombarding this cat with like, hey man, we appreciate everything you've done for us. Please remove our music from your channel.
Yeah, really.
Are drummers Jewish? Or we don't agree with your politics? I knew the guy was kind of a Trump dude, and it is what it is. Whatever, that's your deal. That's aside, but that kind of started bleeding into like, but a lot of people are leaving.
Right.
Articles started getting posted all over the scene. It was a big deal. Within this scene, it was a real big deal. So my question...
Well, you know what that Saturday night thing reminded me of? You remember Star Trek, the original Star Trek? There was this one where you're going down to this planet, and it's like it's like walking down Main Street on Bonanza.
Yeah.
Where it's like everybody's
yeah.
so nice.
Yeah,
and
totally.
It's like, are you coming to the festival?
Yeah.
Are you coming to the festival on Saturday? Like, oh yeah, I'm coming to the festival. And then nobody knew what the hell they were talking about. Well, apparently when the festival kicks in on Saturday, everybody goes nuts.
Yeah.
It's like rape and murder and whatever for like
Is that
4 hours. That's just what made me think of that. I don't know.
What's wrong with that?
So people are trying to act really normal until they just let their shit fly on,
But this kind of
Saturday.
leads me to my question is, at what point do you leave a group? If you're a part of this group that has shown you so much terrific music over the years.
If you can't stand for the morals of it, and you don't think you can jive with that,
Or even a
I think
band.
it's time to get out.
If you're a fan of a band,
Right.
years, for literally years, and then all of a sudden you realize these cats don't like Jewish people,
Right.
or like probably are not too down with like people of color in general.
Right.
Do you burn their records? Do you stop listening to what they're doing?
Do you pass on the records, or do you destroy them, or do you want no one else to have them?
How far do you go?
Yeah.
How far do you
How
go?
far do you go? I mean,
As far as too far.
I have some books and literature that probably most people would find offensive.
Hey, Steve Bender.
But I have them for historical reasons.
Sure.
Should I have
hell,
them?
last week when Captain Car
Oh,
Wash,
but-
we played some racist ass cartoons, and it's
Yeah.
you know, we just it's a part in history that we want to remember so we don't repeat it.
Heritage, not hate.
But I think for something like this, I think the key is knowing where you stand. And that's what I always said covering politics when I was in news. Covering politics, I told folks several times, I respect the blatant, over-the-top, crazy-ass neo-Nazis wearing the jackets with the swastikas and the shaved heads and showing up and doing the thing. I respect that a lot more than I do the guy wearing the suit sitting up on Capitol Hill that thinks the same way, that's voting that way, and never says that that's how he feels.
Okay.
You know that's how he feels.
So, speaking of racism,
Yeah, let's get serious tonight. Come on, everybody. Let's take our shirts off.
I want to do a shot. I don't know
Oh.
what musician died, if Nipsey Russell's still alive,
Tony Iommi's birthday this week,
Tony Iommi's birthday.
day or
but
two ago.
When I was in
Nipsey Russell's not alive though.
Jay?
when I was in kindergarten
What is
and
this?
first grade,
Okay.
I lived in Hanau, Germany.
Oh, yeah.
And this week in Hanau, some racist fuck opened fire and killed 9 people. Hanau is a suburb of Frankfurt, which is one of the biggest cities in Western Germany. In West Germany, well, what's Germany now? But
They tore the wall down, Steve.
oh, they tore the war down. I was wondering about that.
Shot to racism? Question mark? Whoa, let's.
But there was a huge military base there,
This
and I
message
grew up
burns.
there and endured bomb threats. The weird thing about back then, someone would call in a bomb threat to the school and say they're going to blow up the school. They would let us all out of school and tell us to go home, and we would walk home. And at one point, we would cross a busy street. Military police would help us cross the street, but we would walk.
Not even a light jog?
Like a half mile or a mile to get back to our apartment house or whatever it was.
How about a light jog?
Isn't that crazy? That's
Yeah.
1969, I guess. The times are different.
Okay, boomer.
So I want to have a shot for, fuck that guy. And
Are we fucking Germany? No? No, good for Germany. Fuck everybody else. Yay for Germany. I'm confused.
it's in honor of those who lost their lives.
God bless him.
God bless them. Hanau, Germany.
Russia's vodka.
That's where I got my addiction to gummy bears.
May the sun always shine upon your face and the wind be at your back, my friends.
I may have been one of the first Americans to experience Haribo. Brought it back with me.
Son's a fan.
You like Haribo? They're the best.
You think it's the best?
Just don't let them eat too many at a time, because you'll end up like me with type 2 diabetes.
Got the beats. We got the beats. We got the beats.
We got it! I can feel my foot.
Tonight, or today,
Today?
tomorrow,
Tomorrow. Right now.
Yesterday.
Right now.
right now.
This moment.
You guys like Thin Lizzy?
I do. Some people don't.
Jay likes him. I'm all right. I'm all right with him. I'm all right with him.
guy is gonna be a
jailbreak
somewhere in this town.
When I said she was cool, she was red hot. Tons of Thin Lizzy reissues came out today. Tons of them. I gotta adjust this color balance.
Yeah, their stuff's pretty easy to find though.
You think so? Jay says their stuff's easy to find, but it tends to be a little bit pricey, right? No? Like, I've seen it recently. When's the last time you've seen it? I've seen 15, 20 bucks
In good shape, probably.
in good shape. Oh, Aaron said he saw Thin Lizzy a few years ago when they toured with Priest. Was it a good show, Aaron?
Well, you didn't see it with him. With Liner.
Phil Lynott.
But
That's
If
then,
you-
yeah. Without Phil, I don't know if I'd want to see it.
but if you guys are into it, I know they looks like how many
Maybe
albums?
they do one of those holograms.
How many albums did they release?
Dude, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
It looks like there were 4 or 5 got reissued.
The first
today.
3 or 4 are the ones that
Yeah,
to get.
those have been reissued today. I don't have a graphic for it.
We're talking Irish, right? Irish. Irish rock.
I don't have a graphic, but just, you know what? Get the fuck over it. Now tell me a little bit about
So we call African Americans African Irishmen.
easy.
Yeah, so I guess he would be.
Yeah, African Irishmen.
You're walking that line, Steve.
Hell no.
No, we're walking that
Now
line.
what do you got there?
We were talking.
Let's talk about this.
We were talking. Okay, let's get into it.
Is that new?
A new reissue of King Crimson's Cat Food,
That's a single?
released on a 10-inch in this case,
Big 10-inch.
vinyl and a picture sleeve replica of the original 7-inch art.
You know me.
Originally, a longer version of Cat Food would appear on the band's second studio album
Right.
on the Wake of Poseidon in '70. But this 50th anniversary edition has been expanded to a 4-track release to include A and B sides of the original single, joined by a 2019 live recording, making its first appearance on the disc and a mix of the album version of Cat Food, undertaken by David Singleton.
He's the
as
guy.
a part of the band's
He's
50th
the
anniversary digital series, also making its
If you go on
debut
if you
disc.
go on YouTube and want to hear any of the like KC50, they put out 50 tracks in 50 weeks for the honor of the 50th anniversary of In the Court of the Crimson King. David Singleton is the guy who introduces each song, either rare tracks or things you've never heard or different alter takes. But let me ask you this.
Yes.
King Crimson announced they're going to tour again with members of Zappa Band.
Yes.
Would you be interested? If it was anywhere within...
I heard Virginia.
Within about a 200-mile radius, would you go? Because I would probably go. I mean, I went and
probably
saw him
go.
already
recently. I've heard
but
Virginia.
I think this might, I don't think he would give you the same. I don't think Uncle Bobby is going to give you the same thing again. There's going to, it's going to be.
Weasel Zappa?
Yeah.
The
His,
Weasel and the
probably
rest of
his
Zappa's
band.
band.
His
The rest
band.
of Frank Zappa's band, yeah.
Because he played with.
King Crimson? With King Crimson?
No, as an opener,
Oh, it was an opener?
I think, right?
I thought it was members of the band were going to play.
Oh, maybe I
could be
misunderstood.
wrong. I could
Maybe I
be wrong.
misunderstood.
I just didn't. They have enough material. They don't need an opener. That's what I was wondering.
True.
Is the Mr. Drummer still playing with him?
Yeah. Mastalotto?
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah. Pat Mastalotto.
But as a
And the drummer for Porcupine Tree.
I heard
Gavin
from Jonathan from Underdog Records. He hates the song Cat Food.
A lot of people do. It was their attempt at a pop song, and I like it. It's it's cat food. It's
So,
quirky.
As a King Crimson guy and a resident Grown Man Record Night King Crimson
If you're a
expert,
prog guy and you got a cat, it's a great song.
Will you seek this out? And there's nothing on the
I-
disc rather than versions of that
With
song.
Groon on the other side.
Yeah.
Is it a live version or is it like a studio? It's like
There's a couple of
it's a
studios.
single
there's
release.
A live. There's a
on this
remix.
album. It's a 10-inch.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot on it.
No. It's basically the same song.
It's not one of my favorite King Crimsons. I would pick it up if it's in the someone bought it and didn't like it and they put it and someone's going to sell it used. I'm not going to go out and buy it new
But not
unless
something you're
it
going to
ends
seek
up at
out.
Ed McKay and I've got $1,200 in trade credit,
But not something you're going to seek out necessarily.
which I may end up with after a while. So
Yeah. Okay. What is this?
no, I will not seek it out. Before I want that, I did get Thrack for Christmas.
Right.
But there's 2 other releases that came out that, because Robert never embraced vinyl. He still thinks
Digital was the
digital.
one. Yeah, no,
And I understand,
Sure.
but those other 2 releases I want before I would go get something like that.
Something I discovered this came out today, and I started just to do a little quick little sample to see if it's any good.
Yeah.
Listen to the whole GD album.
I
Boom.
heard some of that. I heard some of
Lowrider,
that.
Refraction. This is
Is
the
that white vinyl? Or is that
I
clear?
don't know what this is. This is the
Low Rider.
This is the original Swedish stoner doom group, man. Before Monolord, Graveyard, Greenleaf, Truck Fighters, who I freaking love, man. I saw
Truck Fighters?
Yeah, Truck Fighters are fucking awesome. But we saw Monolord live. These guys kind of led the charge in terms of like Kyuss-inspired Swedish doom, desert rock kind of pioneers. The original one was called Seminal Ode to Io album. And I didn't really know about this too much. I knew the band's name, but I didn't really know them. So this kind of leads me to believe these are kind of old cats.
All right.
Doing it again.
What I heard sounded awesome.
At long last, return with their blistering new album, Refractions, delivering their mythic status as founders of a worldwide phenomenon. Let me tell you what, folks. Look, where I stand so far this year, this is it. Go look this up. Go listen to it on YouTube. You ain't gonna buy the fucking record. Go listen to this on.
You should buy it.
You should buy it. Go listen to this. I'm telling you, this stuff is bonkers good.
It's good.
If you like Kyuss, you like Monolord, you like anything desert rock, stoner rock, this is worth a stream. And when you hear the stream, you're gonna pull your shirt off. Oh, you're gonna get live and loud about it. I'm promising you.
It's good.
It's really good stuff, man. Can't recommend that enough. I try to, like, when we do like here's a new album that came out today. I try to at least listen to a track from that, so I can say, I don't know. This is one of those I put on a track, and next thing you know, it's like 40 minutes later, and I'm like, woo, what an album, baby.
Yeah.
Couple of times a year I do that shit. Couple of times a year.
I heard a little bit of it.
It's so good,
I had to
man.
get back to work.
Oh, come on. Sucker. The sucker's race.
Something else came out today, right?
Oh, there's a couple other things. Love some Mudhoney. Big fans of Mudhoney here on the program. This is something I wasn't familiar with. How you say that?
Pedazo de pastel.
Okay, there we go.
I don't know what a pedazo is.
This was a brand new mini LP. This actually came out in the fall of 2019, I believe. It's a brand new mini LP of vintage Mudhoney. This little record offers 7 hot and savory demos from '92 before they joined with the major label Piece of Cake release. They gathered in a makeshift studio to work on new material before they got in the studio with their producer Conrad Uno. Simple, straightforward arrangements.
Oh, pedazos,
pieces.
Pedazos.
Oh, okay.
Is it pieces of cake?
They're not terribly different from the album versions, yet these songs burn with the intensity of a live recording that didn't quite come off of the finished product.
Okay. So not a great write-up.
But, I mean, that's some shit I'd be interested in, for sure.
Pedazo de pastel.
When you look that up, that's what comes up? A
Yep.
piece of cake? Hold that up. Oh, hold up over here. I'll put it over this one. You want to put it on this camera? Put it over here. Oh, it's not going to. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Let's see what else we got here. Boom. Coming over here. Got weekly stills. Getting off of that. Yo.
You played something else today that I was listening
I
to.
did.
Oh, yeah.
Ozzy has a new record that came out today.
Just when you thought he was done.
I thought you were going to say dead.
No,
was gonna say,
I
come
think
on,
dead.
Steve.
Done.
Come on, Steve.
I gotta say, I mean, sound like Ozzy.
It sounds like Ozzy.
It sound good. I mean,
we listen to this.
Ozzy's got such a great instrument. His voice is such a great. It's just so. It cuts through the whole band, and I mean, I know it's all a mix, and it's all. I'm sure he's processed that to hell and back, but it still didn't sound like it was overly processed in terms of.
It still sounded like Ozzy.
It sounded like Ozzy.
It didn't sound like little nubbies or whatever the hell people are listening to. No, it sounded like Ozzy. And at times, it really was reminiscent of Black Sabbath. Ozzy,
A little.
The riffs, not so much. The
No,
voice,
no.
the voice, I would say, does at times.
Who's Zach Wild playing on it?
No.
I don't know who's on
I didn't
there.
hear any harmonics.
But I will
I'm not
say,
sure who the guitarist was.
Jack Black.
Jack Black.
I will say,
I did hear Elton John on it, though.
Elton John is on a track.
Post Malone.
Post Malone is on a track.
Although I couldn't discern him. I certainly could discern.
Everybody
Elton
was
John.
talking about this Post Malone track and how much fun they had in the studio.
It sounded
and they were
good.
trying to do it again, and that track sounded good. And the only thing I could hear was Post Malone going, "Fuck!" And then another time him going like, "Yeah." I'm not a Post Malone fan.
He's probably done more that just you didn't discern in there.
I just could not hear him in there.
Right.
The Elton John track, which is like a ballad,
It's a piano ballad.
a lot of this
Called
stuff on this
Ordinary
album,
Man.
a lot of this stuff on this album, a lot of people are saying is Ozzy's kind of lamenting about all of his drug use.
Do you think this is his David Bowie album where you might die within 2 weeks?
I immediately got that
You
impression.
got that feeling. I got that feeling too.
It seems like he's getting it all out there.
That's fine though.
Sure. He's getting it all out there to where it's
I hope it's not the case.
no.
I hope he's around for another 15 to 16
Absolutely.
years.
But I got the feeling of I'm sorry for all the drug use.
Prison sentence, Steve.
I'm sorry for how I treated some people. I'm sorry how I did this. I'm sorry how I did that. And kind of not only just the I'm sorries, but also reminiscing on the fun times.
Okay.
Like we did all this cool stuff, da da da. But I'm also sorry for the whole album. Kind of feels like that. Now
I don't know. I didn't hear the whole album.
I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I really got that vibe. And I'll be honest, I've never been a huge fan of
I
solo
will say someone
Ozzy
made a really
stuff.
nice video with one of those songs. The first one we heard.
Yeah.
That was kind of a cool video. It was like hell breaking loose.
Hell's Bells.
What? It was something about hell.
I've never been the biggest fan of Ozzy solo stuff. I think all of the stuff that I've ever heard, I've always been like,
Well,
oh, okay.
as good as Sabbath was, you can't compare the two.
Sometimes
I
I'll
mean,
wake up.
I guess you can compare the two, but
Sometimes I'll wake up on a Tuesday morning and I'll be like, "Fuck, man, Master Reality. I want to hear the whole album right now."
I mean, you're talking about getting
And
a
I'll-
back patch.
oh yeah,
You're talking about getting a back patch.
yeah. Like there's days I'll wake up and I want to hear Master Reality or like Volume 4 or some shit or Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. I want to hear the whole fucking thing all the way through.
Ain't nothing,
Right now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right now, and I don't want to hear nothing about it. I want to hear the whole thing right now.
From start to finish.
That has never happened with an Ozzy record ever.
Well, sure.
I'm not opposed to them,
It doesn't present itself
but
as
it is
such.
it is not that. So, you know, as much as I'm an Ozzy fan, it's good, and I think this is as good as any Ozzy record.
We're probably going to get the Sabbath band back together, by the way, this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played in a Sabbath tribute last year for
That's
one
right.
show, and we thought, why the fuck do this for one show? We'll get it back together, maybe do a few shows. So
Sure.
it actually went pretty well, although the bass player got a little drunk,
Well,
and his bass was way out of tune.
what are you talking about? What's the problem?
Just rock and roll.
He's a Scotsman. That's what Scotsmen do. They drink.
Close enough for rock and roll, baby. Hey,
Well, when you play basically,
oh, James Ferraro, Master Reality is my favorite Sabbath record. Into the Void. Woo, baby, baby.
Yeah.
Don't get me started, James. Woo, I love it, man.
I'll have to share some of those tracks with y'all.
NC Blues fan, Chad Smith on drums, Duff on bass, Andrew Watt on lead. That's who plays on that record.
Really?
It's a great lineup.
On the Ozzy album?
the new Ozzy.
Who's on it?
Chad Smith from the Chili
On
Peppers on
drums?
drums, Duff McKagan on bass, Andrew Watt on lead.
Okay.
Who's Andrew?
Who's Andrew Watt?
I
Sorry.
don't know Andrew
I
Watt.
hate to be an idiot.
Um,
School us on Andrew Watt.
You don't fit Andrew.
What is
But,
up with Andrew Watt?
all right. Something else we're interested in, the Sun Ra Orchestra. This is a new album released on Languidity Lanquidity. Am I saying that right?
I don't know.
Lanquidity.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Live and
No.
Lang.
I don't know. I guess a small, tiny little word.
Well, you see it up here then.
No.
No, Liquidity's the name of the
That's
record.
not up there
That's
at
a record
all.
label. Pronounce that one.
Khalees?
Khalees in Poland, 1986. Apparently, this turned out to be such a memorable
Sun
performance.
Ra and Orchestra?
Oh my God. I Jamesed this all day long, baby. I jammed this all day long, off and on. It's funny because some of the stuff is kind of a little mundane, like piano jazz, and some of it is just bonkers ass free jazz stuff. And apparently, what people really remember from this performance in '86 is the performers kind of got down in the crowd and got all like up in everybody's shit, and then like came back to the stage. And I can imagine if Sun Ra and his orchestra really did that, oh my God, that would have been bonkers. So 86, and you can pick this up on their website, Lanquidity. It's like $30. That may be worth it. I've got just a couple of Sun Ra records. Metal Theologian is our resident.
I want that Batman record.
Oh, the Batman. Metal Theologian, do you have that Batman? Does anybody that listening now have that Batman?
Sun Ra,
Sun Ra
like
Batman
music
record?
for Batman.
I don't even think it lists them as a credit, but it's known for him to be the. Anyway, Metal Theologians are Sun Ra experts. So tell us if that's worth a shit or whatever. Jimmy the Jinx, do you have any tilt wheel? I don't think I have any tilt wheel.
I don't think so.
I don't think I have any tilt wheel. Hip us up, baby. What you got? Oh, this one's for Jay right here. I got something for Jay. San Diego band. Okay. Like an old school band or like a new band, man? Classic punk. Okay. Dude, I've been on this huge punk vibe this week. I rewatched, what's the documentary?
For what?
Western Civilization.
Decline of
Western Civilization. I rewatched that this week. Early 90s. Oh, okay. I need to check that out, Jimmy. So I've been really into punk this week.
You should watch the Metal Years.
Man, I'm gonna check that shit out. I love it.
Getting back to Batman.
Yeah.
Apparently, it says this is on Bandcamp. It says this is not a Sun Ra album, nor does it sound like a Sun Ra album, but Sun Ra and various members of the orchestra are on it.
Okay.
It was released in '66, and it was just they were cashing in on the whole Batman craze.
Tilt wheel.
So if you're looking for weird Sun Ra jazz, this is not what that is. This is Batman.
But it's a Sun Ra record you may find in a fucking Goodwill. Is what you might. It'll be a
Point.
Yeah, and it'll look like a Batman record.
It's called Batman and Robin.
This is for Jay right here now. Boom.
Jay,
where are you at with Van Halen Japanese singles?
I brought this up like 3 months ago.
Get out of here.
13 LPs.
It's like $100 for like
130 bucks
from
from the
Rhino?
Rhino store.
Yeah, it's like
To-
all singles.
It's a
78
Japanese.
to 84.
It's a Japanese pressing featuring a bonus photo book and Van Halen branded vinyl adapter.
Yeah, I talked about the show like 3
Would you buy that?
Would you buy this for 120 bucks?
What if I offered you $105?
It's just singles.
It's 13 singles in Japan between 78
But
and 84,
it's just collectible.
collected on
You're a big Van Halen guy.
7-inch vinyl
Remember, I
set.
got everything.
Each replica single features the original sleeve artwork and comes housed in a
you
cigarette-style
you
box.
slept with Michael Anthony, so I figure you're a big fan.
I wonder if when Michael Anthony's having sex, if he goes boom, 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 boom. yeah, get it, Jay. Everybody's saying get it, Jay.
Not for the artwork. I'm not really into box sets.
They're really
I own no Japanese pressing.
apparently these are like original, like normal pressings, except for Hot for Teacher, which has a unique
Hot for Teacher.
single edit that was exclusive for
Has
Japan.
a gong
You
in it.
know, if you do the
Whoa,
math,
too far.
If you do the math, like the 45 with those three,
Yeah.
you should pay like $5 to $7.
I know.
Let's do the
I know.
math. Let's do the Japanese math, Jay.
So I guess it kind of.
Got an abacus?
I guess it kind of like.
There was an abacus in here. We got an
I
abacus.
guess it kind of comes out to somewhat. Is it what size? Are they 45? Is that what you said?
They're 7 inches.
Yeah.
I think they're 7-inch singles.
Yeah, it's a bunch of singles in a cigarette box. It's a collectible item. I know you got this shit, but I'm saying as a collector, do you collect this kind of stuff?
No.
No?
I
Jay
mean, if
says
somebody
no.
got for me for like Christmas, I wouldn't like be
A
mad.
cool Christmas or birthday present,
Oh, sure.
but not a like
You're
I'm
not
gonna
gonna-
save
you're
my
not gonna jump
coins
out
and go. Okay, fair enough.
For that money, you're
Fair
going to
enough.
buy a concert ticket and maybe 4 other albums.
Sure.
But that's all. That's also the perfect definition for like Christmas and birthday presents. Things that you would not buy for
Like
yourself.
A Kiss box set, like
Yeah,
I got a
okay.
Kiss box set. for
I see
Christmas.
that. I see that. I hear you, baby. I feel it.
Right.
I feel it.
Yeah, we covered it.
I know where you
I think we
buy
covered.
A lot of news, bud.
I got everything over here.
that. Terrible makeup, by the way, right there.
What on? We
Not
got
that fake head.
Yeah.
we got the
We're
Terminator on
watching
VHS
the original
playing.
Terminator on the VHS.
The original Terminator. Hey,
Plastic head.
Jimmy the Jinx says you'll love it. Oh, just Google Tilt Wheel songs now. Okay,
Stop
I'll do it.
Tilt wheel song.
I got to be careful, baby, because we're on YouTube too. I have to do it off the air because YouTube will pop us for copyright.
It'll pop you just for looking.
I'll do it when we finish the this show here. We go back to playing records over on Twitch. I'll do it then. I promise you, I'll do it. Because YouTube is such a bitch about copyrights. When we go back over, we'll stop
Google,
the show
baby.
down. We'll go
Hey
back
Alexa,
over.
what is Google?
Steve?
Google LLC is an American multinational technology company that specializes in internet-related services and products. which
Small
is
scale
software
punk rock. I love it.
technology,
Can't nobody hear that.
cloud computing,
Nobody can hear that.
Google stop or what?
hardware.
There ain't no Google.
One of the big 4 technology companies,
Okay, boomer.
alongside Amazon
Okay, boomer.
and Facebook.
Okay.
Davey Tiltwheel won't sue me. Man, okay. At the
All right. So what we played?
So at the end of the show, I'll pull it up. How about that?
Talk about
that,
what we played.
that way, if it gets popped, it'll
This-
just be the end of the
This
show.
is going to be a 3-hour show.
So what? So what?
Who's Davey Till?
I'll do this shit all fucking night. I don't care. This is what I do for a living.
This is what we do.
This is what we do. Numero uno. G-unit. I'm gonna flip this table over before the night's over. No. Let's get into what we played tonight. Let's get it.
Let's try.
Let's calm it down. Let's calm it down. He says I won't be copyrighted. Hang on. Oh, I'm pulling out. Oh my God.
Don't fuck it up.
I'm not gonna fuck it up. Hold up.
All right.
Hold up. Hold up quick. Hang on. I'm gonna do it right now.
What are you gonna do?
Hang on. Hang on.
What's is the camera live right now?
Are you on air?
I need a little shot of nicotine.
What you need?
Is the camera hot?
Yeah.
So I want opinion. What should I try now? We've got General Snus, which is from Sweden.
Okay.
General Snooze Chicken.
We've got Camel Snus, which is from just around the corner. And we've got Zen Pure Nicotine
hold on.
Coffee flavor.
Whoa, Jimmy the Jinx is now a friend of the program. Thank you, baby.
Jimmy the
All right, hold up.
Did
What
he
are you-
got this
what are you-
weekend, Jimmy the
All right, here we go. Hold up.
Who's the one
I gotta
that
stop
XFL
this,
tomorrow?
Were you shutting the show down?
Hang on, no. Hang Hang on, everybody.
I'm doing the general.
Okay, do
I
some
don't know why I
general.
asked anybody.
I hope this is the right one. Tilt Wheel, another sappy song about hate. How about that? Another sappy song about hate?
What are you doing?
Playing some
Getting
music.
the show fucked up. You're gonna fuck the show up. So,
If I can get in there.
are you playing it? There you go.
Boom. All right, let's listen to this now. Fat dude under 40, I mean that. This is not it? Okay, hold on.
This is not it?
What do you say? It says it's not it.
What are we doing? The show is falling apart.
No, it's not. This is live. This is what happens when you live, baby. Tilt Wheel, Starlight Lounge. Whoa, whoa,
All right.
whoa. Hang on.
I think it's because he's got 2 channels of audio up. There's like a little echo to it.
Melodic punk from San
Look good
Diego,
on them stars,
California.
Yeller. Bushels of 'em.
San Diego.
Wonder, maybe Papa's lying out there on
How
the
about
trail
that?
somewhere. Looking at him too.
How about
Joe's
this?
with him.
Yes, this is it.
Way off yonder. In Kansas.
What bushel of stars and 1,000 small white crosses will lead me back to you. What bushel of stars and 1,000 small white crosses bear the blood on the highway. A family of 5 are suffered alive. All that's left is the blood on the highway. A family of 5 are suffered alive. All that's left is the blood on the highway. I have no reason to feel this way. Well, I was told you what I said. All the
This sounds
others
like
who
a-
have played. I have no reason to feel this way. Well, I was told you what I said. All the others who have played. I said.
It sounds like it belongs in a Fat Records compilation. I'm digging that.
The bushel size and 1,000 small white crosses and the blood on the highway.
You like those Fat Record compilations, man?
Look like
I was a big, big, big fan of those. Before Fat Records? Really? Paul the Envelope needs to hear this shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You guys can't see my eyes! Wow. The original San Diego punk rock, man. I love it, man. I love this shit. It's good shit.
Watch me climb and watch me reach the shore peak.
I dig it, man.
Watch me
I'm telling you, I've been a punk rock vibe this whole week. All week. I've been, you know those old, this old punk compilation called Killed by Death? I want to get those Killed by Death records on vinyl, man. I've been in that fucking mind frame all week. Alright.
The good thing about punk is it's only like 2.5 minutes long.
Yeah, Let me get that. Let me get that. Just in case they pop us. In case they pop us. But dude, I really love that shit.
It's real good.
Oh wait. Go there. Boom. Come back over here.
Was that a compilation album or was that what was the name of the band?
Dude.
Tilt Wheel?
Tilt Wheel. Yeah, I'm really, dude. I'm really into that. For real. Hope everybody else is checking us out. So thanks, Jimmy, for hip. Dude, that's what this shit's all about, man.
If you can hip us to something that won't get us popped, we're all for that.
We're helping each other out. You like this kind of music? Boom, here's something for you. Oh, you don't like this, but you like that? Boom, here's something for you. All day long. Jimmy, you need to get up in our Discord, baby.
Yep, the Discord's where it's at for that kind of shit.
All day long, we're just hipping people to music, man.
Let's talk about what we played.
Yeah.
Have we started?
Start us off while I get this going, because we were going to play this last
Well, I wasn't
week.
here, but apparently we got some Blackfoot Strikes. Did we play this last? We played this last.
No, we
week.
didn't, actually.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, it was back on the. We were going to, but we
I
didn't.
played I Got a Line on You. That was the Spirit song. Yes, sir. I brought my copy. This is Blackfoot Strikes.
Boom.
I believe it's a Michigan band that I always thought was Southern Rock. It's the first cassette tape I ever owned.
That's right.
From 70, is it 78? 79. And
Really, that late?
yeah, not their first album, but it's the one they're most best known for because it's got Train and Highway Song on it. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, there's a Discord link down
It
there,
was the
man.
first
Get up in
cassette
that,
tape
Jimmy,
I ever
baby.
bought.
A free record I picked up out of. This is what I told people. Were like, I can't believe this was a free record for you. It's a guy that was like super hip on like 50s and 60s shit, and that had King Crimson records for like $5 because he didn't know what the hell they were.
But he had Zappa records for 20.
He had or like the Safaris or stuff like that. Was
Oh
like
yeah,
$60,
you couldn't get
$70.
a Buddy Holly record. You couldn't afford it.
This guy also had a booth.
He had a Buddy Holly booth from the restaurant where he was planning to play the night he died.
The night he died, a booth from that restaurant was in this
And he had a lot of
store.
pictures of him with musicians.
Yeah. But
He had
anyway,
the same look on his face.
weird cat, but he was super into that one scene, and records that were outside of that scene, he had no fucking idea. And so he had no idea how to price them. And this is Rich and Roach, which is a terrific jazz record.
It was free.
It was free. Sitting out in the it was sitting out in the box at Pat's
Wow.
for free out front of the record store. And there's not a goddamn thing wrong with this record. Like it's not scratched, it's not nothing. He just not like, oh, it's just his record.
Yeah, I got a free record from him that's probably worth some money.
Totally.
It's like electronic music that he didn't totally had no clue over.
Man, when's the last time we messed with this? ELP's Tarkus. That's the first ELP, right?
No,
No?
no.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
No.
The first one's just called Emerson Lincoln Palmer.
Oh, that's right. Is that the one with the heads?
Yeah.
Oh, the heads.
It might be the second.
But open that gatefold.
That
gatefold.
Let me look at
Man.
Cotillion. This is from 71, so that's probably the second album.
It's funny, we just listened to Jello Biafra talk about how ELP was like such garbage. Like, nah, fuck off, man.
He hates him as much as the Eagles.
I love Jello Biafra, but dude, Tarkus and Brain Salad Surgery are two of the biggest.
And their first album's really good too.
The heads. I've got that one.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah, it's over there. But it's good.
Beach, can't feel about that one.
Oh.
No, that one's terrible. That one's the one that was excessive, and they're like, okay,
What's up, Farley?
what's wrong with prog?
It's good to see you, Farley, man. I ain't seen you in a while, baby. He said it's a Charlie Rich Papa Roach split. Cut my life into pieces. This is my life before. The suffocation. Jay?
To fix this.
Nope. Not too much. It'll fuck it
The
up.
same thing happened to you.
No, it didn't. Grab a mic and talk about this, Jay. Jay pulled this.
You repeat.
Okay. You repeat what I'm saying. They're playing what? Brave Memorial. This. They're playing with Faith No More
Helmet
this
is
summer.
playing with Faith No More this summer.
What's up, Ian Ames?
Helmet, strap it on. What year?
89, 88, 89, 90.
Late 80s?
Oh, this is the previous record to Meantime.
Before me.
Right
Wow.
before Meantime.
That's right. I was thinking this
was
was
good.
so later, but it's not.
A little heavier.
This
than,
is when's this reissue from?
2011.
2011 reissue of
Amphetamine Reptile Records.
Amphetamine Reptile. Yeah, love that label, baby.
I believe it's 89. 1990. There it is.
1990. Okay, that's badass, man. I don't really know that one very well. I mean,
Nobody does because it was not popular.
yeah, my helmet starts with Meantime like everybody else. I mean, to be honest.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Steve, tell us what the F is going on with this record album that you played about it.
Well, there was some talk on Discord about with Wolfman about Stephen Wilson.
Beretta Darkwolf,
He had made
yeah.
a comment about Porcupine Tree, and he mentioned a couple songs being transcendental or whatever. But anyway, the two songs he mentioned are on this album, Every Home is Wired and Dark Matter. So I thought I'd just bring Signify, which is from '96. This is the 2016 reissue that came out.
Very cool. I didn't know that you had this one. This is one I didn't
I've
remember.
got a few. In fact, I think one night I want to play a set of just not just them, but start with just a certain artist and bring
Right.
all the records and just play one-offs of, and just give you a
Okay.
taste of what these artists are all about to me. This is Porcupine Tree, one of my favorite bands in the last couple years I've discovered. And we heard side 4, which had Dark Matter and kind of an ambient piece before it.
Yeah, and we heard Stephen Wilson play live this
We
past
did
year.
in Carborough, which is
Yeah.
outside of Chapel Hill.
Yeah, very cool set, man.
Yeah, you had to be quiet. No.
And this was this was a J record. Where'd this come from?
Yep.
I forgot Jay even had this little Kraftwerk Man Machine. Grew up
Great record.
early on in the program. Cameraman who used to live with me here had this record, and then he moved away and took it with him, and I
The Robots.
was out without this record. And then
I think I have this record, but mine's pretty busted. That was a really
that's
good
pretty
set.
damn clean, man.
Really
Have
clean.
to say,
I just bought it for no reason.
Jay bought it.
What pressing is that? That's not the reissue. What is that? Is that an OG? It's on Capitol Records. Is what you got?
Okay.
It's probably around an OG.
Probably certainly an OG in the U.S. It's probably a U.S. release.
This really surprised the effing hell balls out of me, Steve.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with it.
You don't think Commodores and think, okay, I'm gonna put a Commodores record on Friday night. Well, if you want to hear,
yeah.
you want to hear a funk record that doesn't have any slow jams on it, and you're thinking Commodores, this is the one. This is their debut LP from '74, and the only thing wrong with it is this: it's ripped, it's torn up over here on the cover.
Look at Lionel Richie right there.
Rip Torn.
I just wish Lionel Richie. Whoa, hey, thanks for the follow, bro.
It's Motown Records from 1974, and it's just a great record. In fact, I think Lionel Richie plays saxophone on one or two of the jams.
This one really surprised me, man.
It's a great record.
I'm telling you.
Pick it up if you see it in Goodwill.
Did you pick this one up in Goodwill?
I'm sure this was one of those I picked up somewhere.
Look at
cheap.
Lionel Richie. How young is he in this, man?
This is the best band that came out of LSU.
LSU.
Yeah, they were an LSU band out of Louisiana.
I knew they were
LSU college band.
Ooh, and I wanted to get a little bit just nasty on it real quick.
Alabama.
I think they're.
Pulled out this Motorhead Iron Fist that I picked up fairly recently, within the last few months,
On Mercury.
on the Mercury. Jimmy DeJinx says, bananas, let's take a shot together. Baby.
Okay, if you're taking a shot, I'll.
Baby!
Now he's speaking.
Let's do it.
I got my Stoli.
Normally we do some pop-off.
What are
but
you drinking?
Steve's got some.
What's
What
he
are
drinking?
you drinking, Jimmy? What are you drinking, Jimmy?
Give me the what?
He's got tequila. Fair
I
enough.
love tequila.
We love
But
some
for
tequila.
some reason, I've been keeping the Stoli over here because he's got pop-off. He promised he wouldn't drink it. So
I won't drink it.
This is my Stoli that I bought because of Chernobyl, the
Okay.
HBO show.
Inappropriate.
But let's do a shot.
Hey, that's to you, Jimmy. Salute, brother.
Das Begonia.
Jimmy, what's his name?
Everybody do you one. Ah, yeah. Oh, this night's getting loose. This table's. I'm gonna flip it over, Steve. Okay. I don't give a fuck about nothing.
All right.
Oh, you brought a great record album. I don't remember. I know the other one very much more than this
Yeah,
one.
the date.
Am I speaking English?
I think it's their debut album that I bring over every once in a while because it's got some great like party jams on it.
Yeah.
This is Sound of Silver, LCD
Sound system.
sound system, like a New York party band.
The Motorhead brought it out in you. I hear that, man.
This is from 2007. But yeah, I'm not sure. DFA Records.
This band totally skipped over me.
I like it.
I love it. And I never really, I didn't know shit about them until I started collecting records. And you brought one.
You know,
I always
the
thought
funny
they were like
thing
an
is,
older band or like
I
a...
discovered this band just in it was either at Amazon, I was buying something else, and it was one of those little, hey, interested in that, how about this? Or it might have been a sidebar on YouTube. It was just one of those things. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
That's pretty damn good.
Hell yeah.
I had no idea, and I've come to really like the band. So I've only got 2 LCD sound systems. It's the first one and this one.
How many do they have?
I want to say about 5.
Really?
Yeah.
God, that's a band that just totally just escaped me, man. You wanted to pull on, you pulled out some, it's kind of a
Yeah.
wild card. This is our wild card.
Well, I
of
was
evening.
like, well, you know, we hadn't played any country, and this is as country as you can get when we talk about bluegrass. The sensational twin banjos.
Wait a minute now.
What happened?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, keep going.
The sensational twin banjos of Eddie Adcock and Don Reno. I don't know much about these folks. I know this was recorded in West Virginia, where the banjos pick pretty clean.
Yeah. What's that mean?
River flow and the banjos pick clean.
The fuck
where
does that mean?
Where the river flows and the banjo picks clean.
Where the river flows?
But you know, it's one thing about hearing bluegrass where you hear four musicians. There's a guy on the mandolin, there's a banjo, there's a guitar, and there's a bass or something. But this is 2 banjos, and they're just going at it. And
Yeah.
I think I made the comment. I think when you hear this, it's like banjo is like the cocaine of country.
Totally. You know, it's funny because I mentioned earlier, you were talking about punk rock, right? And I talked about the decline of Western civilization, and people were talking about rock and roll, like in the original. And they said, man, you know, you're used to rock and roll being at like, 170, 100, and blah, 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 whatever. And then like Black Flag comes in, and sometimes they're like at like 200 beats per minute. And I'm like, that's a prime example. Flats and Scruggs, some of these bluegrass guys,
Oh yeah.
baby, we've been doing 205 since they were born.
Try and keep up.
Try and keep up. That is the absolute, I used to say that. If rock and roll is country music, then heavy metal or death metal is bluegrass. Because the scenes are kind of the same too. Country's like, we go to church every Sunday morning now. I like country music, but bluegrass? No, man. They're out in the field with a fire, getting fucked up every weekend. Bluegrass is just like heavy metal. Bluegrass and heavy metal are like this. It's the exact same shit. It's just different music, but it's the same fucking scene, man. It's the same shit, man. It's the same people, the same camaraderie, the same, yeah, it's the same shit. I'm just telling
Okay.
you. I'm telling you!
Sounds like it.
Write it down, everybody! I ain't saying it again, god damn it.
I think you're way out there on that.
You don't think I'm wrong? We splitting hairs?
Yeah, I think you're wrong.
Steve,
Yes.
it's different, but it's the same alcohol. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I brought this Hawkwind album.
Wow, what is this one about?
This one is an RSD from 2017.
You're an RSD.
It's on like a green splatter.
Whoa, whoa,
Beautiful
whoa,
little green album here. This is the best
Racist.
Hawkwind Best of the United Artist years, 71 to 74, I believe.
Was this an RSD thing?
It's an RSD.
Okay.
Yeah, 2017. I didn't buy it new. I think I bought it used like a year later, maybe. But yeah, RSD would come out with a Hawkwind album just about every year, and I think I bought 2 of them.
Yeah.
The black one that came out in 2018.
You got the orange one,
Well, the orange one was a debut album. That's their first album.
but that was an RSD, right?
It's not a compilation.
No.
It might have been an
It
RSD.
was an RSD
Yeah.
though. So you got like
So-
3 Hawkwind RSDs.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
This is
Yeah,
great.
we
This is
love-
a great album. It's a great compilation.
Jimmy the Jinx, we're in North Carolina, baby. We're in the home of bluegrass.
So if you like space rock, it all goes back to Hawkwind. If you
We're
ask
in the
me.
absolute mecca of bluegrass. We know what it's about here, baby. And then Steve finished the what we played off with this shit now.
What's that? Oh, yeah. Whatever song was playing, I thought it'd be really nice to mix over, and it did, to Interstellar Overdrive. So we threw a little Pink Floyd debut album. I've got a couple of these. This is the reissue that came out. The remaster came out. What year did this come out?
2017, 2016. What do you think about these?
Some people complain, but I love the remix. I think it just sounds great, and the parts really pop. I mean, the bass comes out. It's just like, I hear things. It's almost like when I got that
South Texas, baby,
that
baby.
when I got that Sgt. Pepper's reissue that came out a few years ago.
Yeah.
Just you hear things you don't hear before. You know?
Right. This is one I don't own, so I would be very intrigued to pick up a reissue of this. And it's not one you can pick up for very cheap, like an OG. That's kind of my jumping off point. If it's an OG I can pick up for $10,
This is a
I'll
great.
pick
This
up.
is a great reissue.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm
That's
going
what
to go
I've
out
heard.
and buy all the Pink Floyd reissues, but
The ones I'm missing, I maybe
Yeah.
would think about.
Well, sure,
I think
why
that's,
not?
I think that's what we played.
is that it?
But we got a super big, huge knob slob dicker dig of the week coming up. Nastiness. Because Steve, how many records do you have?
32.
30. How many are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm going to do 6.
We're only going to do 6 tonight. And I got
But I think you got some.
I got some too. Jay's got something. Hold up now. I got to take a piss.
I love it that you've got some records, because normally I come and I bring records and nobody has
Steve's a
none.
record guy.
I got a P2.
No, fuck that. You tell me a story.
What? I'm not telling a
Story
story.
time. No way.
No,
Tell me a story.
No
time.
story time. No pop story time on me.
Steve can start showing his records.
You
Want me-
start showing your records.
You want me to show my records?
Yeah, start showing them.
Okay.
Do that and do me a favor, get the fuck out of my way.
Here, I'll get in your seat. and I'll
Every
get mine.
show now you
Fuck
leave.
out of my seat.
Every show now you leave to go pee.
Yeah, because I'm an older gentleman.
You're an older gentleman. I laugh at that. Okay, let's get my digs out here in my little bag. First of all, Sun Records came out with, at one point, I don't know when they did this, but they came out with these volumes featuring an artist, and they're called The Sun Story. And I've seen a few of these out and about for different artists. I really wanted this one. This is The Sun Story Volume 4, Roy Orbison. So it's a compilation on Sun Records of Roy Orbison tunes. When did this come out? When did these records come out? I'm not really sure. I want to say that 1977. And they even give you the little Sun label and everything like that, so you feel like you're buying an old record. But I love Roy Orbison. So here's the deal, if you're interested.
What's the deal?
The Sun Stories, Volume 1 is Johnny Cash, Volume 2 is Charlie Rich, Volume 3, Carl Perkins, Volume 4, Roy Orbison, Volume 5, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Volume 6, which I saw in the store yesterday, Carl Mann, who I don't know anything about Carl Mann.
It's all bullshit. Don't listen to that shit.
What? All right. Next, I have a little jazz album to show you.
So we're gonna know down here already. All right.
I got, this is on Atlantic Jazz Lore, which is Ornette Coleman.
Oh.
It's called the Ornette Coleman Quartet.
Whoa,
this,
what the fuck?
Well, this album came out before called, I think it's just called Ornette with an exclamation point or something.
No
like that.
way.
This is like a reissue of that record on another label.
Dude, I've never seen
Yeah,
this.
I played all these records, but we weren't doing a show. We weren't doing
Oh, yeah.
and
Really?
So
Okay.
I love, he's probably my favorite jazz saxophonist. Just
Wow, yeah.
As much as I love John Coltrane, I love Ornette Coleman more.
Yeah, for folks that don't know, right now we're in the town where John Coltrane is from, or spent a good deal of his life in High Point, North
We don't
Carolina.
have to say that.
But
Don Cherry plays on this record. He plays pocket
Ornette
trumpet.
Coleman is, whew,
The pocket trumpet. What is that?
I can show you later if you want me to.
Thank you.
Hello! That's very cool.
Yeah, man.
And that was a pickup. Where'd you get that?
I don't know.
All right. Good talk. I'll see you out there.
Next, I have a Carolina Chocolate Drops,
Yeah, baby.
which, if you're not familiar with them, they're a North Carolina band down east, I believe.
I've interviewed these guys before, I think.
Which the lead singer is
Black?
What's her name?
They're all black, right?
Well, yeah. What's that? What's
Which we approve of here in African American.
she was the. She hosted the folk festival last year in Greensboro.
Is that Hut?
Great band though. That, and, you know, they keep
Yeah, they're
kind
terrific.
Kind of a throwback to Americana.
Yeah.
Keeping alive music that it's on None Such Records, I believe.
Keeping the scene alive.
The next one kind of slides between funk and disco.
Okay, fair enough.
But the name intrigued me because it's somebody you talked about to me, and I was like, I've never heard that guy.
Okay.
This is Idris Muhammad.
Oh, we just talked about this a
That's
couple
what
of
I'm
weeks
saying.
ago. Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I found this Idris Muhammad
Wow.
record. It's called Boogie to the Top, and it's at times funky as hell. At times
Killer drummer.
times disco. Which
Really?
is,
What's the year on this guy?
well, since disco's in there, I want to say 70.
I'd say 76.
77.
The year I was born.
This album's also
Deep
available
track
on
Zach.
stereo,
Rhiannon
stereo
Giddens.
8-track.
What's up, baby?
I think it's either Kudu or CTI. I think it's Kudu. Yeah, Kudu. It's a good record. If you can deal with the disco, you're gonna really enjoy the funk.
Yeah, there's times where I understand. I love that kind of blend over between disco and funk. It's fun. A lot of it keeps your party moving. Is it the Beatles? Is it Ornette Coleman? No, but does it keep, like, you know, chicks in your front rooms, fucking butts moving? Yeah. So, like, roll with it. You know what I mean?
Okay. I'm just gonna finish doing mine. I got this
Whoa.
Foo Fighters album. I think this is probably from Ed McKay.
Oh,
This is called One by One.
nice.
It's on a one of those little
10-inch?
10-inch double albums. So
A double 10-inch.
they kind of broke it down on the double 10-inch album. One by One, which has got some great jams on it.
That's very cool. Was that pricey?
Not really.
Is that pricey, Harrison?
Not really. It's got a couple hits on it. If you're into hits.
You know, I always say the first like big concert I ever went to in '95. I went to numerous like local shows and da-da-da. The first big concert I went to was the Foo Fighters in '95. Their first show, and it was at a club. It wasn't a big concert. It wasn't an outdoor festival. It was the Foo Fighters, That Dog, and the Amps at the Ritz in Raleigh. And it was such a great show. And I loved that first Foo Fighters record. And of course I love because my Beatles is Nirvana, and so I love Dave Grohl and da-da-da. But at some point I stopped really following what the Foo Fighters were doing for no real reason. There's no real reason. I just kind of stopped on Dave Grohl. I love the documentaries he did, and like kind of everything that came out about Dave Grohl I love. But I'm not a Foo Fighters like completionist, which is stupid because they never really did anything that I didn't like. I just kind of stopped.
All right. Last but not least on this list of records that I brought, what do you know about a band called Anywhere?
Nothing.
Okay.
They can be found.
Zero.
Anywhere is I want to say it's a LA band that has a lot of musicians coming and going in and out of it. So it depending on the record that comes out, it has different musicians on it. This is Anywhere. I believe this is Anywhere 2. Yeah, this is Anywhere 2.
Okay.
That I picked up. It's a sealed 2018 RSD. I got it.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I'll just read you a little bit of this real quick.
So it's sealed. You've not listened to
This
this
is
yet.
the follow-up to 2012's self-titled LP. The 9-track collection of woozy melodic psychedelia features guest spots by Minutemen alum Mike Watt, Melvin's Dale Crover, Devendra Barnhart collaborator Gregory Rogrove, and Nirvana bassist Chris Novoselic, thank you, who mans the accordion on 2 different tracks.
Whoa.
Other guests represent a number of beloved West Coast acts, including Comets on Fire, Earthless, Sleepy Sun, Victims Family, and Golden, among several others. So it's a kind of a cool, folky, psychedelia rock album that I couldn't pass on.
Jimmy says, man,
Because I got a lot of trade
if I
credit.
knew you were, I think we could be friends. Gut behind the desk, G Unit shirt. You and I think alike. I picked this up at Goodwill like just a couple of weeks ago for $1.50. I could not pass this shit up. G Unit. I couldn't pass it up, baby.
So you do a couple of yours while I go fucking pee.
Okay, well, give me mine. Where's mine at?
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're over there beside you. Yeah, get over here, Jay. Do yours.
Occupy the space.
What do you mean we could be homies? We're already homies, baby. Come on now. Family.
Are they all in that box?
You're all in that box, Jay.
They're all in.
I'll do 2 quick ones and you can do yours, Jay.
Okay, I have 2.
You're out in LA? Oh, that makes me feel good. I
I want to go to LA sometime.
Yeah, we want to go to LA real bad. This was man, I went in, this is crazy. I had I make television commercials for a living. That's what I do.
Do you really?
I do.
I make people happy for a living.
Get out of here. I make television commercials for a living, and so one day after just a long weekend of drinking and being stupid, it's a Monday, and I had a shoot. I had to go out to some nonsense place and do some stuff.
Yeah.
But I realized, like, as I was out there, and I'm kind of just like struggling.
I have those days.
I'm like, wait, there's a Goodwill right here. There's a antique mall right here. So I went to the antique mall, which sometimes produces, but I have to catch them slipping because they'll be like, oh, Elvis's greatest hits,
Yeah.
$74.
Yeah. Cheer the Barn? Is that what you're talking about? The Red Barn?
No,
Oh.
King.
Oh.
So
yeah,
this
yeah.
place is kind of hit or miss, but I'm like, even though it's 10:30 on a Monday morning,
Right.
which I'm not at my best right then,
Right.
I had to drop in here. So I dropped in there and I was like, oh wait, and I ran into exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
You know, Madonna record, $40 for Material Girl. I would love to buy Material. I'd buy Material Girl in a
Old
heartbeat.
Old Madonna's good stuff.
Yeah, but no, I'm not going to pay $40 for it. Anyway, I get back to one crate, and there was a Nat Adderley with a chick singing. Oh, I can't remember her name. Not Nat Adderley. Cannonball Adderley with a chick singing.
Okay. Nat King Cole.
But it was good. It was sought after, but like I'm not going to listen to that record, so I didn't buy it.
Oh.
Sort of. So I thumbed through that same stack, and a couple of things that I did pick out of there was Ahmad Jamal, Happy Moods. Check this out, baby.
All right.
I love Ahmad Jamal. It's
I
not.
believe, you know that
This is-
Antique Mall.
This is from like 1960 on the Argo label. But check out the players: Israel Crosby, Vernal Fournier.
Okay.
Program consists largely of interesting cover material,
And that was on the
And
cheap,
just-
huh?
just a couple of Ahmad Jamal originals. Yeah, it was like $2, I think.
That's not a big Antique Mall over there.
No, it's not. And at that same place, I also picked up, and this is the one that really stuck out to me, that I love Ahmad Jamal, but I know it's piano jazz, and sometimes it's not record night material.
Yeah.
But I know Jerry Mulligan, baby, we love some Jerry Mulligan.
Oh yeah.
The Jerry Mulligan Quartet on Columbia,
Yeah.
What is there to say?
What year is that?
1959, the last of the Pianoless Quartet albums by Jerry Mulligan, recorded in the 50s. It's one of the best, is what people say.
That's awesome.
Listen to this lineup: Jerry Mulligan, Art Farmer, Bill Crow, and Dave Bailey, who we know from One Foot in the Gutter,
Okay.
that album that I have, Steve, that One Foot in the Gutter album.
Yeah.
What a great lineup for that.
Playing a baritone sax.
That looks terrific. I don't know this record, but it looks absolutely terrific.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And so we mentioned a couple of weeks ago on the Discord that Riding Easy Records, which is one of our favorite Stoner Doom labels here on the program, was having this terrific sale where LPs were $10. And so me and Jay and Steve all threw in on some stuff. And while Jay's up here, you got some stuff other than that, Jay? Bust it out before that. Go ahead.
Sure.
Yeah!
Well,
While I dig that out.
we weren't here last week, so the week before.
I was here!
No, you weren't.
No, I wasn't. The captain was. Sorry.
So the week before, last Friday night, I'm speaking.
Okay. Yeah.
So I picked up a couple from a local record store. A Jay Giles band that I had never seen before called Sanctuary. I don't know this. It is from 19... Doesn't even have a date.
Did you have that one, Steve?
No.
Sanctuary?
I'm not, and I'll be the first to admit, I'm not a big Jay Giles aficionado as far as I like their stuff from what I've heard, but
The one with the telephone is good.
yeah,
and
I've got that one.
and the blood red one or whatever is good.
Yeah.
Is really good.
But I cannot find a date on this one.
And I like
It looks late 70s, early 80s, but it doesn't have any big hits on it. But anyway,
Even better.
Sanctuary.
Fuck hits, man. We
Yeah.
ain't into
Well,
hits.
you know, Jay Giles band, their reputation I've always heard was their live shows. They were a big time live band.
good Boston band.
So, yeah, so I picked that up for $1 in the old standby record store.
Yeah.
And then my big dig was an Iron Maiden.
Whoa, look out now. What is this, Jay? What are you coming in with this nonsense?
Maiden, well, Peace of Mind, 1984, 83. This is their
Wow.
fourth record. Second with Bruce Dickinson. first with Nico McBrain on drums.
Recent reissue?
This is a 2014. But probably my second favorite Maiden record.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
I like Number of the Beast a lot.
Killers? No?
I like Number of the Beast.
Okay. What's the one that's kind of blue and gold? I forgot the CD.
Oh, this one's got the Trooper and Flight of Victory.
Oh, it's got the
Yeah,
Trooper.
Trooper.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so late
the
to.
one with the pyramid on? Like,
Yeah. I'm so late to the Maiden party.
Put this on, but it's sealed.
skilled. But yeah, but that was I've been wanting to like buy more Iron Maiden. Well,
Me
not
too,
more,
man.
but any Iron Maiden.
Me too.
I don't have any Iron Maiden records. I've been trying to swipe one off my cousin for a long time, but he won't go for it.
Yeah.
The one you're talking about. What is it?
Feel it when you pop it.
I'm drawing a blank on that one, but
Yeah, I don't. I've got the CD.
anyway. Yeah, but it was a cool pickup. And only $21.
That's pretty
So,
cool.
Yeah.
Talking about
And we
price
had 'em
is
all.
crass though, Jay.
Well, I mean, pretty cheap though for a new record. Really, don't think about
And
it.
then, like I was saying, Rod and Easy Records had a big time sale.
Big time.
James Ferraro said just scored all the brown acid comps from Rod and Easy Records. Woo, great label. That's my favorite, man. That is my favorite label, and those guys are so fucking cool, man. They've even retweeted us a few times, man. They know what's up. But they had a thing where like some of their like older stock was like $10 for an LP, so we kind of combined our efforts. Steve, Jay, and I kind of came in with like a thing, and this is a record that Jay had one of the early ones on. I just dented the corner. Spelljammer Volume 2. Jay, tell us about this shit.
Follow Spelljammer.
God damn it, Jay!
Follow
know anything
Spelljammer
about
1.
If it sounds like the first one, it's going to be good. They sound a lot like Sleep. That
They
was the first
sound like
thing.
Sleep.
That was
And
the
I-
first thing that caught my attention.
Let me
when I
just
was
save you here, Jay,
young. Yeah.
from just embarrassing the fuck out of
Well,
yourself.
there's nothing to be embarrassed about.
No,
I've never
no.
heard the record before.
Well, let me tell you something. I have.
okay.
I've streamed this record. It's
Yeah.
much like the first one.
Okay.
Such a killer record.
Well,
ab-
then we got nothing to worry about.
Absolutely fucking killer record. If you like Sleep, baby, this record is okay. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and the first one.
Spelljammer is a killer record. This was $10.
Yeah. And the first one I kind of lucked out on because I just bought like 2 or 3 random records
Yeah.
for like $20.
Rod and Easy had a thing where you spend like what, 20 or $25, and they send you like
2 or 3 random records.
2 or 3
yeah.
random records.
Of like it was like older stuff that there's kind of they had overstock over or whatever, and that was one of them. Was Spelljammer, their first record, and I really liked it. Actually, all 3 of them were pretty good.
Yeah.
That Aleph Noel was one of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So cool. Thank you. I
Yeah.
owe you $10 now.
Very cool.
I'll leave
man.
it here until I pay you $10. How about that?
All right.
Okay, Steve.
Oh, you want me to jump over there?
Steve's gonna switch up. Wait, you don't recognize your chat? You got 3 people watching. You don't interact. I'm out, dude. We got 20 people watching. We're multi-streaming, dude. All these record collector cats are over on YouTube.
Oh,
There's just a few people.
Who's
over
out?
on,
If you're out, if
Twitch.
you're out, go. We ain't got time for it.
Dude, come on, man.
Get out.
Don't be like that, baby.
Ah, fuck it.
Don't be like that, baby.
What are we talking about?
Oh, I don't know, man. Come on now. No, man, come on now.
Lionel Richie? What?
Final Richie.
What else we got in that little box we got from
Let's see.
Rod and Easy Records?
Steve, you got a couple of things, and I got a couple of things. Here's your 2 things,
Okay. Let me do one.
okay?
We're talking Slow Season.
Yeah, man.
Slow Season's debut LP came out in 2012. The reissue just came out, I think. 2015 maybe.
You know, a lot of people were talking about, what's the band?
Well,
Um,
I got a little information on this band. The band's sound effortlessly nods to the greats of 60s and 70s like Led Zeppelin, The Who, Black Sabbath, without sounding like a caricature. But what I really like is their quote. They said, "Working with the limitations of tape really pushed us to play our best."
wow,
You
really
have
on tape.
You have to prioritize your ideas. You can't layer too much. You also have to nail the takes. You don't get to go back and cut it and paste. You have to feel it when you're playing it. When everything comes together, it really shines because we're all playing it together on tape.
And you know, people always say, what's the Zeppelin? Everybody's like, sounds like Zeppelin band.
Oh, Greta Van Fleet.
Greta Van Fleet. People say Greta Van Fleet is copying Zeppelin. Slow Season is doing that. Sounds more like Zeppelin, I think, than Greta Van Fleet, but in a better way and in a much more appropriate way.
Sure.
Not even in a like, oh, dude, you're copying. No, like in a very cool way. Sounds like Zeppelin, I think.
You do one.
All right. Well, this is a very man. I've listened to this for a few years now. A band that called Shooting Guns.
Shooting Guns?
Probably something a lot of you guys are not really know about. But these guys right here, this is Shooting Guns, Flavor Country. This was a $10 record on Riding Easy. They're a Saskatoon, Canadian band.
Do they sing about hockey?
They've been known for doing this heavy psychedelic stuff for a lot of like
Saskatchewan?
Yeah, I guess what is SK? I guess Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
You say Saskatoon.
Yeah, that's the name of the town. Saskatoon.
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 Maybe that's in Saskatchewan.
Yeah. Some of our Canadian friends can correct us
I'm sure
here.
they'll correct us.
But they've done a couple of soundtracks. This is an instrumental stoner doom outfit that have done some stuff for groups for. A lot of people say it's like, and this is what really turned me on. Black Sabbath
Yeah.
meets krautrock.
Oh wow.
Whoa!
Little
Stop it!
little motoric
Stop it!
with
Black Sabbath and krautrock? I'll suck your dick, baby! I'm sorry, everybody. I won't, but baby, I mean, if you got enough loot. Wolf Cop, they did the soundtracks for Wolf Cop, Another Wolf Cop, and another horror classic, Nosferatu.
Oh.
But it's, man, to be fair, I have streamed these before. It's a great record.
What's it called again?
Shooting Guns.
Shooting Guns.
Deep Track Zach. My wife asked me, what am I watching? She said, this is live now? Yeah, I mean, we're live, baby. I'm sorry. I apologize for the language.
Yeah.
I don't want to...
So I got another one from that collection of
But
Riding Easy.
I'm so stoked to check that out more than anything.
This one came out 2018. It's called, well, it didn't, the reissue came out 2018.
Okay.
I believe it was recorded in 78, 79. This is called Spiny Norman.
This is a very, very interesting record, man.
Very interesting. Incredible mid-70s hard psychedelic rock infused with progressive vibes.
From like...
They have it all. A
Houston?
Mellotron, a Vox Jaguar, crunchy heavy guitars, flutes, and more. Dark and mysterious vibe while all feeling like an acid trip gone wrong.
Yeah, and this is like...
Spiny Norman. Which
Is
you
it
know the title
Houston?
comes from
Dimsdale.
Dinsdale, Spiny Norman. Yeah.
Monty Python?
Monty Python, thank you.
The Python.
Brain's not working. That's that's including my other digs. That's all I got.
But that's like it's like a Houston. Is it Houston?
Yeah, Houston, Texas.
So essentially, Rod and Easy kind of took a page out of like Numero's page. This is a long gone forgotten. Nobody gives a shit about heavy psych band from the 70s, and pulled them out of the absolute fucking nonsense.
They pull all the good shit out and put it out there again.
And that's not really Rod and Easy's thing.
They're doing that with Randy Holt.
I mean, they do that with the compilations of the Brown Acid thing.
Yeah.
But they took this whole album because it was so good,
Right.
and it sounds like Deep Purple mixed with
I'm
like
excited.
acid, and pulled it out of Houston, and that's where this came from,
Okay.
which is pretty freaking awesome. That they just it's a rescue job essentially is what
Okay.
this is.
Yeah, they just reissued Randy Holton, who's in deep
Blue Cheer.
Blue Cheer.
Randy Holton's from Blue Cheer. They've reissued that.
Like an
She's
old,
smiling, baby, love it, Zach, love it.
early 70s like guitar rock.
And this was not one of the $10 LPs. This was a $20 LP,
Okay.
but it's an LP that I've talked about ad nauseum on this channel, to where I was like, oh wait, we got Steve and Jay chipping in on shipping. Now's the time to buy this fucking record, 100%. Just shy of like Caius, this is like the next step for like stoner rock record you gotta have. It's Acid Kings, Busey's Wood, on Rod and Easy. Oh baby, the new reissue from 2019. I've talked about it so much. There is no reasonable reason I should not own this record. This is such a killer record. Think of Caius with a female singer. It is so good. It is so good, man.
You mean Eagles of Death Metal?
No,
Caius with a female singer?
that's Jesse Hughes. He's not female.
He's pretty female.
Homophobic.
He's pretty.
Steve Fever. No way. Steve Fever. Homophobic. 2020.
Come on, Steve.
Homophobic. I don't care for it. But yeah, that's man, I've been talking about that record for so long. How long have I hyped that up before I actually picked it
I
up?
don't recall.
Man,
About a week?
no. 2 years? Literally 2 years. So good, man. If you've never checked out Acid King stuff, Lori, the guitar player and singer, I don't like female leads and guitar players, and she is a fucking badass. She is an absolute fucking badass, man. 100%.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Great
Power-
digs of the week.
Power Slave was the Iron Maiden record.
Jay.
Power Slave. Thank you.
All right, let's take us a quick commercial break. Come back with a So to Speak and Chip Chat. Right.
Sure, let's do that.
Yeah.
You got a pig in or anything?
No, let's do it. So we're gonna do some
I
commercials.
could just shit in my pants if I had to.
I'll just shit in my pants too. I don't care.
Hey, I'll do it too. Let's have a party.
Jay.
I'm Cy
Get in
Sperling,
the circle.
president of Hair Club for Men.
Do it.
If you've ever thought about doing something about your... It's something you should have. And I'll see that you get it free if you call our toll-free number. The booklet is an honest, straightforward discussion of all the hair replacement techniques, including, of course, our own exclusive strand-by-strand hair system. It covers the good and not so good points of toupees and wigs, weaves, the suture process, transplants, and a lot more. It's designed to give you the facts you need to make an intelligent choice about what's best for you. So to get your free copy, no charge, no strings, just call our toll-free number now, and I'll send you the booklet along with a full-color supplement showing before and after photos of real Hair Club clients. So call now for your free copy. And by the way, I'm not only the hair club president, but I'm also a client.
All of these soft drinks have caffeine. All of them. Surprised? Now you can't see it or smell it, but oh yes, it's there. 7-Up is light and refreshing, crisp and clean, and no caffeine. Never had it? Never will. Now don't you feel good about 7-Up? I'll be surprised if you didn't.
Don't you feel good about 7-Up?
Move over, bacon. Now there's something meatier. Delicious sizzling.
Fake bacon?
Mom's sizzling is real meat.
No soy, no fillers?
Sizzling is real meat. A lot more meat to eat in every package because it's 50% leaner than bacon.
Delicious.
Move over, bacon. Now we're something meatier.
Delicious, real meat sizzling.
Sizzling for breakfast in original pork or tasty beef.
Mr. Suntek O will now show you the powerful Cobra Punch.
Yeah! Punch through with a Cobra CB and be heard loud and clear. Handsome exterior belies powerful interior that consistently covers much distance because Cobra made to deliver a powerful punch. Also, made to take punch.
Punch through loud and clear with a Cobra.
Snort.
What's happening?
Snort.
Are we snorting Zen?
Snort. Snort.
Are we snorting Zens over here? What's happening?
All right. No, we're
Is
not.
it?
What we
No,
doing?
no. What is it? We got to do a so to speak. Boom.
So to speak, we got one
Boom.
more. We got a couple more to come, but this one is.
Is this a
another
South
one-
America, no, Central America thing?
Central America. I'm really looking forward to this because it's
Okay.
a popular brand that we have here in the States. but I don't
Coca-Cola.
think I've ever tried this one.
Okay. Oh, whoa, you got it right here.
It's a Fresca.
I bought some. Okay.
It's Fresca as we know Fresca, but I think we know Fresca as a diet drink, right?
We do.
It's a grapefruit diet drink, right?
Grapefruit diet
Now
drink.
this one
Yeah.
is Producto de the Coca-Cola Company, but this is a product of Honduras.
Okay.
Fresca in a glass bottle.
GB.
Returnable, which is returnable. Toronja, which I guess is maybe grapefruit. I don't know.
Okay.
Grapefruit soda from Honduras.
Yeah.
Oh, you never knew?
absolutely.
Oh, the thing about Fresca is grapefruit.
Yeah.
So let's give that.
The fuck is this shit?
Wasn't Fresca around many years ago?
It was.
Steve just handed
No,
me,
they never
Steve
never
just
left.
handed me this shit.
This is my bottle opener.
What kind of satanic
It's like a
nonsense
it's
is
like
this?
a Celtic. It's like
Celtic. Fuck off, Celtic. That's satanic.
a Celtic bottle opener.
Oh, fuck off. That's satanic. I'm not into the satanic stuff.
Open.
All right.
It was a gift from my
Maya Angelou.
my in-laws.
My,
So here we have the Fresca. What does it say about content on sugar? I wonder if this is a. Yeah, this is not a diet drink. This is Fresca as we don't know it.
Made by Coca-Cola, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's really good.
Retornado bubble. Does that mean you can return it?
You get 5 quetzales back.
Save it next time
Okay.
you go down there. You can
Okay. Everybody.
Tastes just like the Fresca we know, but I guess without that diet bite.
Wow, that's good.
It's really good.
I really like that.
Jay, try that.
Wow, that's good.
Mm-hmm. I've been looking forward to
A
that.
little sharp grapefruit bite.
I got it at
Central America.
Compare Foods.
Okay. Sorry.
Well, I got a bunch of sodas taken away from me in customs, so I went to Compare Foods and bought a bunch of sodas that were from the area.
Hang on. Hang on. 921 Solid Creek Parkway. Nobody knows the neighborhood like Compare Foods.
There you go. Specials this week: ground beef, $1.29 a pound.
I'm the voice of Compare Foods, Jay. It's the joke.
He's a commercial guy.
Oh, you're the voice too. I knew you were a commercial. The email address isn't at bellsouth.net.
Is it really? No. No, it's not.
The
No,
email
it's not.
address.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Email. Y'all email these fuckers.
No. No. No.
Looks like somebody just printed that thing out and stuck it in there.
Email.
Aaron says ground horse.
El Norte no distrib at bellsouth.net.
You might as well.
Look, it looks like somebody printed that thing on their home computer and put it on there. It's all
So good.
Mexican horse at AOL.com.
Distributed out of Doral, Florida.
Doral, Florida?
Doral cigarette, more like
That's
it.
where they have the Doral Open. Good golf course.
Good cigarettes.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's enough for a soda. That's a good soda.
Great
though.
soda.
Oh, that's so good.
Great soda.
Are they still running AOL disc, baby? That's how you, Aaron. How do you think what hell we're running this show? This show is straight AOL disc all the way. But
Are we done?
we don't interact with our chat. So who's even listening to this? Because we don't interact with our chat. Because there's 4 people listening. Sorry.
I don't know what that was about.
Sorry. I get aggressive sometimes.
We'll have a
That's
talk-
what.
we'll have to talk in the post. The meeting
know.
in post.
You know, regular people do their things. Pussies do their things. Boom. Chip chat.
Chip chat.
What'd you bring? You got something?
I got something.
You brought us something.
I brought a big bag.
Woo! I'm loving it already. I like the way this sounds.
Look at my
I like
hand.
the
Look at my
crinkle
hand.
and the crackle.
Look at
the
my
crinkle,
hand. Look at my
the
hand.
crackle.
Look at my hand.
The crinkle, the crackle.
Okay.
All right.
What we have here, proudly delivering family favorite snacks since 1932, out of Abingdon, Virginia. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Out of Abingdon, Virginia.
Steve Cam.
It's the Terry's brand.
No, that's
which is
Terry.
Food Town. Is it Food Town?
I like the fact that it is.
Help
baby.
me out, guys.
Oh.
But
I like the fact that it might be.
This is one of those that I picked up. I picked up on my way back from Nashville, the King Crimson show. Terry's. This is their original rigid buffalo blue cheese flavored potato chips. It's a rigid.
It's a rigid chip.
Yes,
Woo.
for her pleasure.
For her pleasure. That sounds great, man.
So let's
I'll be
try
honest with you. I'll be honest
buffalo
with you.
blue cheese.
West Coast wanker. Steve Bender, I love you, baby. I don't need no negativity. Although, sometimes I need a little something to get me a little vascular. A little venous. Venous.
Well, tastes like.
Wow.
Tastes like a damn wing.
Holy Lord. These are freaking good, man.
I taste it all.
Sticking with Mon Spring.
Without the heat, I wish it had a little heat to it. But
They got a little heat.
Yeah,
It's
maybe.
zing. I would say zing.
It's got zing.
It's zing appropriate. They look thick, Aaron. Hold up.
They're delicious.
They look thick.
That's the deception of rigid.
It's deception.
I'm sure it's a good dip chip as well.
Because they crunch really easily.
Think of that in like a blue cheese dip.
These are good, man.
Or a ranch dip. Or maybe celery seed.
Wow. Stingy.
Really
Stingy
really
spice.
Good, really good. This is an excellent chip. Terry's Buffalo Blue Cheese.
And you're saying Terry's is a store brand?
It's a store brand of that Food Town or Food
City.
Food City, thank you.
Oh, like from Bristol, the Food City 500.
Well, Abingdon, Virginia is where they're located. Their
NASCAR
headquarters.
race.
Yeah, just like Bristol. Food City. What?
Thick Boys.
I have a good friend from Abingdon.
That's the new name for the Grown Man Record Night crew, Thick Boys. Except you got to spell it like this.
What?
Thick Boys.
Ha!
These are very authentic.
Man,
Love it.
I'm really loving these chips. These chips kind of make me want to like fuck and fight at the same time.
So I don't know if you're near a Food City anywhere. Yeah. But I highly recommend them. It has a hometown favorite smack right there.
Man, these are really good.
Thank you, Terry's, for this delicious chip.
The hotness doesn't really stick.
They got a number
It
on
does
them?
have a heat.
You got some heat?
Though. It's just kind of there and then it goes away.
Speaking of numbers, somebody
You
was sharing some numbers, like star 10 for this and star
Yeah.
prayer and
You got a phone number on this?
PepsiCo.
I can't read that. You got a phone number?
Phone
Look
number.
up a phone number.
No, I got a website.
Website. What is this?
Foodcity.com.
Okay.
Sorry,
So
no,
call them up.
no phone number.
You guys go leave Food City an email and say, I love your Ridge chips, care of Grown Man Record Night. Tell me who sent you.
What kind of establishment is Food City? Is that like an Ingles kind of, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a regional thing.
That's good stuff. I'm loving it.
Like, it's kind of old school kind of grocery store?
Well, it was a big store. It looked like one of our upgraded food lines, basically.
Let me tell you what, Steve. I'm a big store.
Okay.
Numero uno.
All right.
That's all you need. Whoa, come on. Come on.
G unit.
G unit. I'm all you need to know about it.
It's a pretty good soda and a pretty good chip.
Aaron says it's a Food City in Galax.
Really?
Yep.
I believe that.
Yeah. Let's get up there and get involved with it, Steve.
High on the mountain.
High on the mountain. Oh. Bop, bop, bop.
Bop, 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 bop.
Wait a minute. No, I don't have it on here.
Nope.
I was trying to find the goof.
We'll have to dig it up. We'll dig it up.
No.
We'll dig it up for another time.
I'll try to find the goof. Bop, bop, bop.
No.
No. High on the mountain in Galax. Bop, bop, bop. No, Jay. Get out of here
Let me
with
tell you
that.
about the good folks over at the barbecue center. There's Jimmy with the tea, and I'll tell you, Maurice will give you the best table in the building.
It's a pleasure to be up here in the...
Shelley always has a smile to give you.
No, nothing's better than... Let me just tell you this, folks. We're all grown, right? I was doing a commercial for these guys.
Yeah.
There's a gentleman and the president of this big furniture company. And we're doing a commercial. Everybody knows. This is a 30-second commercial.
30 seconds. In and out.
Dude does a fucking...
Get to your business.
10, 15-second intro. Then he tosses to the other gentleman.
I'm here with my good friend from the furniture company, and he's really glad to have your collection here.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, Maurice, in beautiful Galax, Virginia. I would just like to take a couple of minutes to say what a pleasure it is that I'm like, we get done. I swear to God.
2 minutes.
It was 1 minute and 47 seconds for a 30-second commercial. And I had to tell them, you guys are 1 minute and like 30 heavy on the copy for this. One of the greatest moments of my life. Anyway, none of that's anybody's business. Get out of my head!
Yeah, it's about an hour away.
Yeah, that's about it. All right. That's all we got.
That's all we got. We got plenty, but that's all we got.
Yeah, we can do some more. Hey, look, go over to... whoa, 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 whoa. We're not done playing records. Whoa.
Yeah. You're probably going to go away.
Had a guy asked me what mayhem meant on a shoot a few years ago. Let's... Oh, God, I just belched up a bunch of stuff. Look. What's all this? Look, go over to Twitch. If you're not following us on Twitch, please, for God's sakes, if you go to Twitch, at the top right corner, there's a little heart icon.
Oh.
It don't cost nothing. Click on the little icon. Excuse me. You follow us on Twitch. That's where we're going to play all this great music after the show and before the show. This little talk show thing just happens in the middle, baby. We got this large selection of music before and a large selection of music afterwards. Go over to Twitch and just follow us. It don't cost nothing. Come on now. Come on. Okay, Boomer. Go over to Twitch.
We appreciate your time.
We do. I don't appreciate nothing. Fuck them. But seriously, come over there and do that. Unless you're just stupid. I mean, if you're stupid, don't come over there. But I don't think anybody watching this is that stupid. Come over to Twitch. Get on board with the winning team. Come on, baby. Thanks everybody for joining us for Grown Man Record Night. Hey, Steve Bender, thank you, baby. It's a great show. Nobody go to sleep. Come on over there. We're gonna play some. What are we gonna play?
We don't use nail guns. We hammer.
We hammer. We don't use nail guns. We hammer.
We hand nail our roofs.
You know what I can do, Steve? Oh, it's frozen. It's frozen. But we can help you with your insurance.
What? If I'm elected, all my proceeds to go.
No,
back.
I think you blew it. You blew it. You blew it. No, I don't like any of it. All right, go on over there and follow us. We're gonna play some more music. What are we gonna play first? There's an Earth album.
I don't know, man.
I got an Earth album ready to go.
There's a lot to play.
Earth.
There's a lot to play.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff ready to play because we're like 2 hours.
What do y'all want to hear? Go over there and tell us what to play.
Request some stuff. Request it. Oh wait, I'm gonna do a. I got an end.
This is Cablevision's Family Channel 10, your address for premier entertainment, motion pictures from Hollywood's heyday, and selected sports programming. Well, this brings us to the close of programming here on Family Cable 10, and I'm Doug Keck for Cablevision, wishing you a very good evening.